Yo, welcome back to another episode of Beeks Corner. It's your boy Beeks, and I'm back in the building. You know the routine. We're out here, we're rolling, and we are moving. Listen, guys, I haven't even put out anything because the international break, innit? I haven't put out anything, and I just thought, I'm going to relax. I want to see what's going on. So I just thought, listen, who can I hit up? And I hit up one guy, Liverpool fan, strong Liverpool fan. Big up, man like Ara. What are you telling me, bro?
I'm good, man. I'm not gonna lie, I'm a bit shook about tomorrow, but I'm good. All the games to have on the back of it as well.
Do you know what? I don't even think like it's not even like you have to be shook, or I just feel like you just gotta let it roll because everyone's just gonna expect that. All right, cool. You might draw or lose because of the injuries, but you never know what can happen, bro. Football's a funny game.
If we start there, I've got two feelings. I feel like if Leicester come out and do Leicester and do what they did against City and sit back, compact, and hit us on a break, I reckon we'll struggle. I reckon Vardy scored, I think, the third most amount of goals against us of anybody in the Premier League era. So I reckon that will be dangerous. But I've got a funny feeling Brendan Rodgers is going to come out and do what he did to us against Chelsea on some trying to win the game because he knows we're weak. And if they come out and do that, I think we'll beat them regardless of who's missing.
This is it. I mean,
they come out thinking, they smell blood and they're just going to try and do their free-flowing, expansive football against us. I think they still pay.
This is clash of the top because Leicester are there, you guys are there, obviously Chelsea who just won their game. And guys, I'm recording on a Saturday. I never record on a Saturday, but I thought, you know what, let me switch it up today, you know the ones there. Chelsea who just won their game against Newcastle, who I thought were absolutely poor, by the way. I just thought I'd put it out there. You know, Newcastle didn't have no one from their squad on international duty. They had so much time to prepare and they put out a performance like that.
This is what happens, but you see this. I've been secretly rooting for Newcastle's downfall. You know why? No, do you know why? And I don't hate on many teams, but you see, like, they had Rafa Benitez, as their manager for what was it, 5 years? They refused to give the man a penny to spend. He was saying, "I want money, I want money, I want money." He eventually left because they wouldn't give him no money. They bring in that joke man, Steve Bruce, and give him 100 mil.
Bro,
that's what you get. If they gave Rafa Benitez 100 mil,
Newcastle would have. Listen, Newcastle would be pushing for them European spots. Bro. I'm telling you right now, and that's facts, bro.
Facts. Rafa don't play, fam. Rafa's a serious manager. I'm not just saying that as a Liverpool fan. Like, I liked Rafa before he was Liverpool's manager. When he was winning leagues with Valencia and then man. With Valencia. Bro, Valencia haven't before.
It's true. No, I totally understand because he's a manager. Like he's a footballing man. You can tell. Like he eats, breathes, sleeps football. And when a man is like that and he's dedicated, he's just going to make sure he tries to get and maximize what he has in order to achieve his goals at the club that he's at. He tried it at Liverpool. He did what he had to do at Liverpool. That was Benitez. Went to Chelsea, and you saw what he did at Chelsea. Man said, "Look, listen, I've done my thing, and I'm out." Newcastle had the opportunity there, and they missed the trick there.
I just don't understand why either. If they never had obviously, Mike actually don't like spending money. We know this. But to let him go, and as soon as Steve Bruce comes in, give him
give him 100 mil. It was something like that along them lines. No, absolutely. I understand why you asked for their downfall. Newcastle, wherever you are, just keep doing your thing.
My son's just come back. He's like 120.
Oh, so your son knows. You see?
Listen, he's not ramping, you know.
Listen, this is what I'm saying. 120 mil in one season. Wow. Listen, shout out to Bruce, shout out to Newcastle. You lost, and it is what it is. But guys, I didn't want to drift from Liverpool.
Yeah, we're drifting offside.
Huh?
I said we're drifting offside. My bad.
Yeah, we're drifting offside, but it's fine. It's fine because this is what it is. This is what we're doing. We're talking about football, and it's just in general. The main thing right now, obviously, is the injuries at Liverpool, which is obviously a high concern. I think there's about between 7 to 9 of your first team players who are out.
So what we got?
Salah.
Yeah.
Name them.
And
no, Robertson's fit as against.
Oh yeah.
So Salah, Matip, Fabinho's not definite. Matip's not definite. They're both trained.
Touch and go, right?
As far as because
Matt got injured.
He was out. Thiago apparently has trained as well now, so now I'm not quite sure, but Van Dijk's definitely out, Gomez definitely out, Trent definitely out, Henderson's definitely out, and Salah's got COVID. So
these are all key players, though. These are all key players. You know what's worrying? You know what's worrying, guys?
And
right?
Robertson said he felt his hamstring while he was in Scotland, so now that he's saying he's fit, that's still dubious.
Yeah.
Who else was on that list?
I feel like the Robertson one. I think he's just trying to take it easy, not risk it all. I think he'll be fine. I actually think.
I hope so, but.
And then you got Salah. Now the thing with Salah, you know how it is with Egypt and whatnot, and you know how these countries are. That's
another thing I'm hoping for. I'm hoping that he does another test because they allowed him to come back in it.
Yeah.
I'm hoping that. Because he went to his brother's wedding, Egypt tried to make a propaganda martyr of him by saying, "Oh, look what happens. He was doing this. He broke the rules, and now he's sick because it's quite a corrupt country."
Isn't it a tricky one? Because if they're saying he tested positive, and then let's say he comes back to England and he tests negative, we're gonna have a dilemma here. We're gonna think
there'll be an investigation to do, obviously, but I can't see Liverpool forcing it. We just so happened to Lazio, innit? So if he's sick, he's sick. If he's not, he's not. I can't see no fake positive, no fake. I pray we don't do nothing stupid like that.
Hopefully, I don't think Liverpool will ever do something stupid like that.
Nah,
just overall, in general, I mean, obviously, off air, we were talking about how your game is tomorrow and whatnot. With Liverpool now, with all them injuries, like, do you see like kind of a starting lineup? Because I heard Reece Williams is out as well, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, I heard he had a hip injury, but he trained today as well. So again, I'm not sure. I've just seen that now.
It's literally now we're just risking it now because you don't even know. Like, this is what I'm saying. I'm looking at it from if I was Leicester, if I'm Brendan Rodgers, I'm expecting the unknown. I do not know what to put out, bro. Because what do I do in order to make sure that, all right, cool, this is what I'm gonna deal with.
Yeah, I don't know. If I was Brendan, I would just play the way they played against Man City. If he comes, like I said, our best chance of beating them convincingly is, I think, if he comes there like, oh yeah, they smell blood, they're gonna go for it. I reckon they're gonna get done what we did to them on Boxing Day last year, innit?
This is it. Oh my. One sec, guys. I forgot I had a delivery. Hold on, one sec, guys. Oh gosh.
Man. But I hope that delivery's a new manager, the way Ollie's going on.
Okay, I've written my starting lineup to start against Leicester. I'm back.
He's just gone for something.
So, Alisson in goal, Robbo, Fab.
Wait, he's not here.
What?
He's not here at the moment.
Oh.
Neko, Robbo, Fab, Matip, Kate, Thiago, Ginny, Sadio, Bobby Jar. That's probably pretty much what I'd do if Fab and Matip were fit.
Thank God for that. Look at that. The first time on Beeks Corner, delivery like that, and no one's at home. Anyway, guys, like we were saying, so I don't know if I'm Brendan Rodgers, what do I set up as? What do I do? How do I approach this game? Because you're not gonna know what's in front of you. You're not gonna, because usually teams will know this is an idea, this is what I have.
Yeah. He's gonna have no idea what he's gonna be facing tomorrow. But the one thing with Liverpool is, no matter who you're facing, our system won't change, innit? So you kind of gonna know roughly what to expect, regardless of what bodies are on the pitch. Even when you watch us play our League Cup games, and we've got the academy out. If you put them in a brown shirt, you'd know they was Liverpool, because our system doesn't really change.
It's true. So if it doesn't change, like what type of personnel do you think Klopp will put in? Because let's hypothetically speaking, with the injuries that are there, obviously Salah. We don't know if Salah's going to be there. We don't even know if Robertson's going to be there. I believe Robertson will play, but
yeah, Robertson has released a statement today saying he's fully fit. He just felt like his hamstring was a bit tight, but he's cool and ready to go. So I'm pretty sure he'll start. Right back, I'm quite confident Neco Williams will start.
Yeah, that's what I've got here.
But Milner, but it could be Milner. But I reckon Neco Williams will start right back. I reckon he'll show faith in him. In the centre, it all depends on who is and isn't fit out of these. Because I've heard Fabinho and Matip aren't, but then I've heard they are. If they're fit, they'll start. If not, and if Reece Williams still isn't fit, then it will have to be Nat. Okay. And who else would it be? Nat Phillips and
got a new youngster called Cometio.
But he won't start Cometio. He's never played a game.
But you never know.
He might have no chance. Do you know what? Milner might go centre back.
Ooh, that's
or Milner might go left back. Robertson might go centre back. I saw Robertson say something about if the manager needs to play me at centre back, I'll be happy to play there. I did just now. So
Robertson playing centre back, that would be very, very interesting. You know.
Do you know what? I reckon Robertson could do a job at centre back. To be fair, not that I'd want to keep him there for any period of time.
No, not at all.
I wouldn't see him there and be like, "Oh no, we're screwed." If Tierney can do it for Scotland, Tierney's not got nothing on Robertson.
Tierney position is centre back.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, but he's not better defensively than Robertson. He ain't got a single attribute that's better than Robertson. So
Tierney and Robertson, that debate there, boy. You know that debate. I think there was one. What was it? Was it the Villa game before the internationals? And he must have tried to pass it back to the keeper, and he's falling over in it. Yeah, and I'm thinking, this is the guy that everyone's trying to compare Robertson to. But overall, I'm not going to judge him on that because I think he's a good player. I think he's.
No, I like Tierney, but he's just not Robertson, isn't it?
Yeah, this is a lot of people. You know, there's comparison. You know how Arsenal fans are. Arsenal fans, again, you guys must think I hate you, but I do. I really hate Arsenal.
You know what? It's so mad because I never ever got that. You know, like I never cared about them enough to like hate them.
Bro, really?
Yeah, like when they was doing good, they was cold, it was undeniable, and I loved Henry, so I didn't hate them because I thought as much as I didn't want them to be doing as well as they was doing, I had a real respect for Henry, and to me, he's still the greatest Premier League player.
Of course.
And then, so I never hated them then because I didn't mind them, and they deserved to be doing what they was doing. They was going unbeaten and all that. And then, if you want to check, like now, they're not competition. They're not competition
mid-table.
For me.
They're just mid-table, right?
And then history-wise, their history can't talk to me. Like Man U's the only people that I have a real thing with because they can talk to me, innit? And it's close. And we've been going backwards and forwards or whatever.
We're better.
But they're the only people that I have like a little grudge against. Other than that, I know one particular Tottenham fan that I hate, so I want them to lose every game. And then City and Chelsea, anybody who's got that monopoly money, I don't rate them. So
what, Chelsea?
Yeah, man. Just because people seem to like forget now because they haven't been doing it recently. They spent billions of pounds in a time where nobody had billions of pounds to spend. The reason that all these players' prices were inflating, that's not City. It's not nobody. Chelsea started that. Like Chelsea injected a load of money into the game that didn't exist, and they weren't being penalised by fair play because it didn't exist. They're the reason fair play was invented.
It's mad, you know. If you think about it like that, then Jesus Christ.
It's all well and good now saying, for 10 years
true.
we haven't.
If the way you've highlighted that is very, I'm rolling back the years and I'm thinking, do you know what? You've got a point here because, but prior to when Chelsea had money, the fee wasn't like extraordinary as it is today.
Yeah, they literally it's the same as the economy, innit? In the real world, when something will blow up a bubble and eventually one day that bubble will burst, innit?
Of course.
That's what Chelsea did. Like they changed football. So all of this stuff that's happening now is other people just following on the bandwagon, and now there's some rules in place to kind of compensate for it. When Chelsea did it, there was no rules, and Chelsea fans will be like, but we haven't spent like that, or we haven't whatever for like 10 years now, so it doesn't matter. But when you flooded all these players you got out on loan, all this flooding you did into your team, of course you haven't spent like that for 10 years. You didn't need to. Now you've got hundred millions of pounds worth of players that you never had to win nothing to buy or nothing. So now you've sold them and they pay for the next player, and then you sell that one and it pays for the next player. But you've literally manifested yourself for infrastructure by cheating, as far as I'm concerned.
Yeah. You know what? Like, obviously, there's some people that would disagree. There's some people that would disagree. What did your son say?
Go on, say.
I can't fault Chelsea for this season because they spent within the Hazard money that they got.
Yeah, they did. They did spend within the Hazard money.
Where did Hazard come from?
From Lille for like 10 mil.
Yeah, but that's what. So all these players they bought before though, they sold them all, and so now they've got money sitting down. Shevchenko bought, sold.
I understand what your dad's saying. What he's saying is that there was so much. They never had this money before. They never had the way Liverpool and Man United make their money.
They were before Abramovich won.
Yeah, it was one. It was one. So the way like Liverpool, Man United, Arsenal, the way these clubs make their money, it was through their success. It was through the how much shirts they sell and whatnot, everything, the tickets, everything they generate, and it's what allowed these clubs to spend the money that they had. And even back then, these clubs weren't spending that much money. They were just, using what they had in their academy, or they would spend within their league or within their budget. So when Chelsea came along, which I totally agree, everything changed. They started to buy so much players, right, to the extent where players that they didn't need, they would sell. So they'd make that whatever they were selling will be their money, and from then on they just generate to make the club that they are now. So you said Hazard.
Remember when they were doing wild things, when they was doing stuff like teams were wanting players, and Chelsea were buying them just so that team didn't get them. Their rival didn't get them.
Of course,
and then sitting them down. Salah was supposed to come to Liverpool when he went Chelsea,
Was he? I can't even remember that, He
was gonna buy Salah. They bidded like 5 mil more, took him off us from Basel. Samal, this is where they killed us. We was gonna buy Samal back in the day. I don't know if you remember him. Benfica.
I remember Samal. Yeah.
We was gonna buy him. Chelsea offered £4 million more. Got our bid rejected, and then once our bid was rejected, Chelsea said, "Nah, actually, forget it." Didn't even buy him, just blocked our move, but offered for.
GC.
When they got Jeremy, they stole that off Man U.
They stole that. I remember that one.
Bro, it was mad.
It's true. But Chelsea fans can turn around and say, "Well, that worked in order to be for where we're at."
This is the danger of football lovers having a conversation. We've done it again.
It's so crazy, but I can't. If it worked for them, their model has worked, and obviously it's allowed them to win their league titles and whatnot. You and I, we can complain about it, but the fact of the matter is, it worked for a number.
It worked and it's done now.
Yeah. So obviously they spent the money this season, and me personally, I wouldn't say they have to win the league. Other people will say they have to win the league because of the money they spent, but you have to understand they've literally, for me, have invested in the right areas, which is why this is why I hate the people at my club right now, and I'm a Man United fan, and now I understand how Arsenal fans felt. I understand how you guys felt at the period where, people at the top, you were buying players like. The type of players you were buying when you had not Kenny Dalglish, who was it, Roy Hodgson and these men, and now I understand. Now I understand the pain that you guys are going through, and I'm just sitting here and I'm thinking, you know what, this is all long, but it's made me appreciate football even more, and it's made me understand that. You know what? Your club can never be successful forever and ever and ever. Do you understand? Everyone goes through their patches.
Have their cycles, man.
Exactly.
And this is why I was so excited and what I feel like sets us apart. And I'm hoping that whatever's happening now doesn't turn into more of a problem this season and set us back years. But Liverpool had their cycle. Then Man U had their cycle. Arsenal kind of butted in a bit every now and again.
Yeah.
Cycle. Then it was time for somebody else to have their cycle again. Nobody else stepped in. Liverpool said, "Yeah, we're taking that back." I'm so glad for that. That their league. That show, like, it wasn't an accident. We're just clubs of stack.
I respect you. Do you know what? It's mad because our rivalry is so mad. But I respect the Liverpool. I respect how you man have come along. Obviously, you had Brendan.
Yeah.
It didn't work with Brendan. But
I'm not gonna say that on air. But
when you brought Klopp in, it was more of a project, and there was a vision there, and you gave him the time. The thing is, with like I get a lot of United fans saying we should do the same with Ollie, but I always turn around and I say Ollie isn't the same type of manager as Klopp is, because Klopp was so successful in Germany. Klopp did his thing in Germany, and he's a proven manager. And they turn around and say to me, and I want you to help my sanity. They turn around and tell me that he won things in mold. What you guys are comparing? Do you understand what I'm saying? You guys are comparing clubs like Mold to Borussia Dortmund.
Yeah.
Klopp was winning back-to-back league titles when Bayern were dominating the German league.
And the way Bayern had to take it back was by buying all of Dortmund's players, their best players.
They had to get Lewandowski. They got Goetze. Do you understand what I'm saying? This is what
Hummels.
Exactly.
Like they literally ripped the spine out of their team and put it in.
And they said, "Oh, they're ours now." Do you understand? So what Klopp, and I respect what Klopp and Liverpool have done to achieve what they've achieved. I go on here and sometimes I get stick from other United fans, but I'm saying the truth, because if you're not honest with yourself, then you're just lying. You don't appreciate the game. And you men have come such a long way, back-to-back Champions League finals. You won the Champions League eventually. And then the following season, you won the league, and you accumulated within the season where you won the Champions League and the season you won the league, just under 200 points. That's a crazy stat. That is a crazy stat. I think you won 97 points when you did. Was it 97 or 96?
97 and 99, yeah.
97 and 99. Look at them points, bro. United didn't even do that, bro. In 38 games, United never did that. Never. And you lot just pushed the boundaries, and I give credit where credit is due, innit? So fair play to Liverpool. Don't think, for me personally, I would say, don't think that this could set you back. I just feel like right now the injuries are here. It's about investing the money that you've accumulated from winning these titles and putting it in the right direction. Because at the end of the day, you guys know how to spend money wisely, especially when you have a manager like Klopp. People, for example, Jota, bro. I'm sure you're looking at Jota and thinking, yeah, I'm happy we got Jota. I'm happy you got Jota, because obviously you guys wanted Werner. There's no secret about it.
Even then, when we got Jota, I have to admit, the day we got Jota, I was like, he's good. I like him, but if we had the 45 million to spend, why didn't we get Werner? And I was like, I questioned it for a little while, and then I just said to myself, you know what, in Klopp we trust, innit?
Do you understand? like for me, getting Jota, I've rated Jota for a long time, and when you guys got Jota, I was on my knees and I said, Jesus Christ, man! And it was so quick. The way you guys just did it, like boom, boom, boom.
Yeah, listen, I was still bouncing around my front room about Thiago.
Is that? Yeah.
The next thing I saw that and I thought, huh?
Yeah.
And within the hour, it was done.
Simple. It was just quick. Like, there you go, bang. Here's your player. And I don't think you're going to look back and think it was a mistake, because he's probably going to fill the void right now. Obviously, not to do what Salah does, but the fact that Salah might be out, or he's there.
You know what I love about Jota? He's similar enough to our front three to fit right in, but different enough to add another layer.
Yes.
I reckon
and I love that.
This weekend.
He's not a carbon copy of anybody.
Yeah, he's just his own. He's just his own player. Yeah, and he's got the supply. He's got the supply at Liverpool. It's not. There's no disrespect to Wolves. I just believe that there's a better quality at Liverpool at the moment, and he can do what he has to do. For example, getting that hat trick in the Champions League, phenomenal, bruv. So overall, Liverpool. I know you got injuries, but I don't. If I see Liverpool win this league and equal United's record of 20 league titles, for you, that's going to be a massive achievement with the whole injury crisis that's been going on this season. Anything's possible. I wouldn't write you guys off. I'm never going to write Liverpool off at the moment.
With all the injuries that we had, I was still really confident until Henderson was injured. because, like I said, our system's not going to change no matter who's in those gaps. So I believe that our defence could do a job with Henderson barking his orders. Even Van Dijk is not the same defender when Henderson's not there. I don't know if anybody else has noticed it, but Van Dijk, every time he's made a big mistake, where you're like, that's not Van Dijk, it's because Henderson's not been on the pitch. And now that there's no volume in the stands, and you can hear what's happening on the pitch, Henderson doesn't stop micromanaging everybody the whole game.
It's true.
So they don't have to stay alert the whole game because they know Henderson's going to tell them something.
And you know
without that leadership, and then with the youngsters in, I'm a bit worried.
I get you. I see where you're coming from with Henderson. I'm going to be brutally honest. I just want to keep it real. And my boy will vouch for me as well. I swear to God, I say I think when Liverpool just bought him, I think it was under Dalglish, if I'm not mistaken. And I used to think, brother, I don't rate this guy, man. This guy, I don't know what he brings. I don't know what he does.
One, bro. And then the worst thing was, on top of that, you can't sit on the camera with a wine glass. People might get the wrong idea. But what have you let him
come through.
That's the only glass.
It's apple juice, people. If you're watching,
it's apple juice. It's apple juice, okay?
It was the only glass there was.
It's apple juice, guys. Don't do some type of way. It's apple juice. But yeah, no. Henderson. Honestly, bro, I'm not gonna lie to you. I didn't think. Salute to the apple juice people. It's apple juice.
I just have to check it quickly.
Henderson, like I said, I never understood, but you know, the history speaks for itself. Managers have said it time and time again. There's a reason why this guy is the captain of Liverpool Football Club. Like you said, micromanagement. He's always shouting, man. He's always shouting, and you hear it more because there's no fans. He's such an annoying. Like there'll be a fan. I remember watching the game, and he's like, "Rev," I'm like, "Bro, it's cool, and it's something small, but just something small like that is very effective." And the way he carries himself, I respect him. You know, people are out here bashing him, saying he shouldn't. There's no way he should win PFA and whatnot. And sometimes I get it. I understand. He hasn't got the same.
What it is for me with him, his technical ability is not that good.
No, not at all.
That's it. He's up to but I have to also say, in terms of even technical ability, I don't think I've seen a player make so much leaps like from where he was. When he came to us, he was like Robbie Savage 2.0.
Bro.
And his passing game and his defensive game, he's made a lot of technical improvement, but still, nonetheless, he's technically not that much of an amazing player.
Of course.
But if you look at Liverpool play a match with him in the team versus with him out of the team, the difference is night and day. So as much as somebody will say he might not deserve PFA Player of the Year, football is a team sport. So levels. You can be in a team and be Cristiano Ronaldo, for example. Not that he's done this in any of his teams, but you could be the best player in the world in a team that you're not good enough to win a league by yourself. So if one player improves every single person on the pitch by 10%, or he's 100% good himself, what's better? Because I know what I'd rather have.
Of course.
Van Dijk's a brilliant defender, but the reason that I love him so much is not because he's a brilliant defender. The reason I love him so much is because everybody else in my defense got 10 times better as soon as he steps in the pitch.
Facts. Everyone, if there's a player like that, everyone's gonna be eager to be on that player's level.
And there is as well a lot of people that give their analysis or their judgment of a player. They're stat merchants. They're looking at how many assists the guy got. They're looking at how many goals. They're not watching the difference that player actually makes on the pitch. Or even if they are using the eye test, they're using the eye test to look for flip flaps and to look for 70-yard pinpoint passes to a man's chest. They're not looking at the work rate. They're not looking at where that player is when his teammate got the ball. They're not looking at where that player is. They saw him over there 3 seconds ago, and now they've just seen him make a challenge on the right hand side. They're not like, bro, how did you even come to do that?
I'm so happy you said that, man, because I'm tired of people, especially when I'm on social media, if I'm on Instagram, if I'm on Twitter, I'm tired of people saying this is how much this person got. Look at their assists, look at their so and so. And it's about, bro, it's not always about these stats because someone can make a 5-yard pass to someone. I don't know, let's say Mane makes a 5-yard pass to Salah and Salah curls it top bins. Automatically that's an assist. And everyone's going to think, oh, that assist was great. But it wasn't. It was just a 5-yard or 3-yard pass. So how great was that? Salah did all the work for making sure that
the stat assist in football never even used to exist.
Right. It was just
a basketball stat.
It was just like, cool. But all of a sudden, boom, how many assists has he got? How many goals has he got? And I'm thinking, obviously goals are important, but
they're not even talking about goals anymore, like top goals in Europe. They're talking about goal contributions.
Yeah, I'm thinking, bro, what goal contribution? Does goal contribution win you a game, bro? What the hell? Bro, listen, this stats is killing our people, bro.
You see, when people start talking stats, so what I've done now is I've just looked for a few wild stats that you'd never believe to just, like, when people hit me with stats now, I told people, in 10 years in the Premier League, Drogba only scored more than 12 goals twice.
And that's not a disrespect to Drogba because this Drogba was a quad. That's the stats. People, if you want stats, there you go. But Drogba was a quality player, but that's for the stats merchants. So you people that are killing our game with stats, congratulations. Watch the game properly, right? Because stats is not everything.
Do you know what it is? Most of the stats, man, it's because they're not football fans, bro. A lot of men pretend to watch football or be interested in football so that they have so that they have a voice
conversation.
The men talking about football. They don't actually care about football. They don't love football, so they're not watching it. They don't understand it. They're just literally
going by stats.
Some guys, it's because they like to have a little flutter, do their little accumulators and stuff. So that's why they just know who scores and who assists because that's what wins them money. True. Then there's the other guys who literally just watch football so that when people ask them about football, they have something to say because they know that's the thing men do, innit?
It's true. I understand. Like, honestly, I'm so tired of stats, man. I'm like, honestly, when Liverpool signed, I remember when Liverpool signed Thiago, it was like, yeah, but look at his stats. I'm like, bro, have you not watched this guy play?
It's all right because if they want to sleep on Thiago, let him sleep. He's gonna bring that alarm clock.
I'll be honest, I was heartbroken when I see him in that Liverpool shirt. I'm not gonna lie to you, I was heartbroken. I was on my knees and I'm thinking,
when you heard the price, that must have hurt even worse.
I was on my knees. I said, my club is finished, man. How have we not? What has happened to what? And you know what? Like,
we're only paying 5 million a year from as well. Innit? We paid 5 more up front, and then we're paying 5 more over 4 years. 5 more a year.
My favourite stat is Arsenal beating Barcelona 10 years ago, and then 10 years later losing to Brighton 2-1.
That's a crazy stat. Whoa, that's a crazy stat. Yo, Arsenal, you see how you lot just get no matter who it is, where it is, it doesn't matter how old they are, your club it's just there. It's just there. Oh my gosh, but no, honestly, Thiago really hurt me. I'm not gonna lie. Thiago really hurt me, man, and kudos to you, because when I watch that guy play, man, honestly, I just think he's an artist. He's an artist. He knows it. Just he's so elegant with it. He just does it with no effort. And it's not fair that you guys got him, man. And I blame David Moyes as well. I blame my club. I blame everything. Like I'm on the verge. Yeah, I remember there was a point where I thought I'm gonna stop watching football. The fact that we got slapped 6-1 by Spurs, yeah, and I don't really like Spurs at OT. That from that time on, yeah, I was this close. I thought, should I call it a day with football? I thought, you know what? Maybe I should just jump on NBA because I don't even watch basketball like that. Do you understand? I thought maybe I should just learn the game a bit more and just find peace because man, like you guys are having fun, and I'm here. My team is, I don't care how many games we're in. My team is 14th or 13th. You know how embarrassing that is.
Bro, I've been there, fam. Roy Hodgson, relegation zone, fam. Like, trust me, I spent most of my life there, fam. Like,
how do we? I want to ask you, will Man United get out of this? I need confirmation, bro.
Not with Ollie as your manager.
Nah.
Not with Ollie as your manager.
It's like Ollie bringing Poch.
My boy the other day, yeah. My boy is a Man U fan. He likes to argue, so sometimes he'll just say stuff just to argue, innit? He's on the phone to me for about 45 minutes, breaking me down Ollie's stats, win ratios, and all of that of why Ollie needs more time, innit? Right after the thingy game, Leipzig game. So the phone ages talking about Ollie this, Ollie that, and I'm saying, bro, Ollie is not the guy. He makes so much tactical stinkers, team selections stinkers. Like, he's just mad inconsistent. He's arguing me. Was your next name Arsenal after that?
Yeah.
So Arsenal spanks you. He phoned me back. That we spoke again that day. He's like, no, you're right, man. Ollie's not.
Oh.
I could have told them people this for so long. And you see the other people that's gonna get a rude awakening. The people that have bought into this mad myth that Arteta's gonna be some brilliant manager. Joke, man, there too, fam. All he's done is sorted out the attitude a bit. He's tactical. He's way worse than Unai Emery tactically.
They'll tell you different though.
Look, what?
Arsenal fans will say different.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Arsenal fans are lost. I don't know how they got lost in Arteta's sauce. He's a G for that. I don't know if he done some hypnotism thing, like you're feeling sleepy or what he did. Yeah. But they lost him in the sauce because he is a lie.
Arteta, I thought I was one of them. I thought, you know what, maybe he might, I thought maybe he might change something, he might do something or whatnot.
Don't be wrong, he might do good eventually, but he's got at least a 5-year learning curve. At least.
This is his first managerial job as well. This is his first, and a lot of people forgetting that.
Shows. Like,
and I'm not gonna, sometimes
don't be wrong, he's not awful.
No,
but he's not good enough.
I don't want Arsenal fans to say they don't park the bus because you're doing what Jose does now, bro. That's what you're doing. They don't attack like that anymore. I don't see. When's the last time you saw Aubameyang do what he does? Like, I know he scored at OT, but that was a penalty. When's the last time you saw Aubameyang?
Bro, this is another thing about Arteta. So this is your team. You got arguably the second best number 9 on the planet, but you're playing him on the wing.
I get that.
So you can squeeze Laka crap, whatever you want to call him, Laka joke man in the center. Why?
Bro, that guy has
even little things like some of my friends, they're Arsenal fans. They're saying that they completely agree with what's happening with Ozil right now, yeah? Because what he did was wrong and
what did he do?
What did he do?
Refusing to take the pay cut and the speaking out about the Muslims thing, yeah?
Okay, pay cut. Who else took a pay cut at Arsenal?
I think everybody else agreed. I think he was the only person who didn't agree. No?
Surely not, no?
I think he was. I'm not sure.
It might. I think the Muslim thing might be the most.
But he played again after the Muslim thing. He hasn't played since the refusing to take the pay cut thing. He hasn't played a game. He hasn't touched no ball. But this is my thing, yeah. Even if you want to say that he deserves to be benched because he did that, yeah, and whatever. The next thing is there's been Liverpool players in Klopp's time, yeah. Man like Sturridge. No, let me land. Man like Sturridge or whatever that probably have the attitude that would be like, I'm not taking a pay cut. But when you're playing for Klopp, a good manager, people skills, man management skills, I guarantee you not one player in the Liverpool shirt would ever refuse to take the pay cut if Klopp said, right, we're taking pay cuts.
Facts. So
you can say, the player did this, the player did that. Man management. Did players act out when Sir Alex Ferguson was managing them?
This is why a lot of players will say, I would love to play for Klopp. I would love to play for Klopp. That it's just one of them things you hear from even former players, bro. They say, oh, you know what? I'd love to play for him. If you would love to play for a manager, then bro, and things are going well, future's bright, man. That's the way I see it. If Ozil didn't want to take a pay cut, then that's down to him. I wouldn't blame. Do you know what? We're saying it because obviously they've got money, but if your workplace gave you the opportunity or gave you the chance to take a pay cut, you're not going to do it, bro. This is life. Well, this is life and death. We all have to feed our kids and whatnot. And I know Ozil's on a lot of money. I know that. But at the same time, he's human as well. And for Arsenal fans to say, yeah, it's right, cool. These are the same Arsenal fans who are not happy with the fact that, there's no creativity. Why did we drop Ozil? You were the same ones. You were the same ones now who were saying, "Yeah, I'm happy," and now you want Ozil back. If you put Ozil in his team now, Arsenal are firing in all cylinders. I guarantee you. But they're not willing. They're not willing to hear that. So we leave that for another day. For Arsenal, for me, are you going to get top 4? I don't personally think so. I don't think you're going to get top 4. Will you get top 6? That's a bit of a stretch.
I don't think no. Who's my top 4? My top 4 is us, City,
Leicester, Chelsea,
Tottenham, and Everton. Chelsea and
Leicester.
Oh, yeah, they're not getting top 6. I'll have to do some real calculation. Yeah, Arsenal getting top 6.
Yeah, look, we have to analyze this, bro. Arsenal going to get top 6.
No
I
way.
don't mind. I don't think
way.
Man United. I don't think Man United will get top 6.
Yeah,
you lost it. Who they finishing above? Leicester?
No.
Everton?
Yeah.
Yeah, you don't know enough about Ancelotti. That's why you're saying that. It's not your fault. It's before your time. But trust me, Ancelotti ain't finishing.
Ancelotti is a bad boy manager. The guy's done everything.
I respect Ancelotti. I like Ancelotti. I like him a lot. I don't like him for going to Chelsea, but
yeah, it's Ancelotti.
So
Ancelotti's top manager.
Yeah, but
yeah, Everton are not finishing below Arsenal this season. That's facts. If you lot end of the season, hit me up in the comment section if I'm wrong. But for now, I'm out here making shots. Everton are finishing above Arsenal this season.
Everton will finish above Arsenal.
They got a better first team, they got a better squad, and they got a better manager.
Clip this.
Wait, you think Everton got a better squad than Arsenal? Oh, that's...
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Look, listen. Let's break it down. Let's break it down. Their first 11 is great at Everton. Yeah. If you take out Richarlison, James Rodriguez, maybe Alan and let's go for Doucouré, right?
No.
Let me not even say Doucouré.
No.
Take out Alan, Richarlison, and James Rodriguez. Yeah. Who are you replacing them with?
Better squad than Arsenal.
Okay, wait. Before I answer that, I will answer that. But before I do, if you take out Aubameyang, Laka, and who's the name is for this even any good for me to say?
They've got Party. They got Party. They got
and Party who just turned up.
That's disrespect.
They got Ceballos.
Elneny's sick this season.
Elneny's sick against Man U. And
Elneny was king against Man U. Elneny was king against Man U. I don't know about any other game.
Elneny's been good in the Europa League and the Prem this season.
Elneny is washed.
You say that?
You've been sold a dream by 9 games. Nah, I was busy telling them that you popping all your football. I was bigging up the team, you know. And now you're telling me Elneny is above average.
I think Elneny.
Okay, all right.
He's had a good few games. I wouldn't say a good season. He's had a good few games. But I mean, I'm just saying because Everton have got a good 11. But if you're replacing them players with Tom Davies, who I think is just, I don't know, yeah, Iwobi, who someone told me was world class. I don't know what he was on. And you replace...
Wait. Okay. Iwobi's definitely not world class.
Yeah.
But you take out Orba.
Yeah, go on.
Take out Orba, take out...
Nketiah.
Lacazette, and who you playing up front?
Martinelli, Nketiah.
So these children, So
no,
you think?
no. Hear me out.
That's exactly
Hear me out.
Yeah,
I
I know.
would rather. Okay, look at the likes of Saka and them man as well. They've got a good they've got a good squad there. Saka's there as well. Okay, Nketiah hasn't done it in the Prem like that. I understand that, but I just feel like, all right, maybe Everton and Arsenal squad might be on par. I wouldn't say one's better than the other.
Think about other players in Everton squad.
He had to Google it. He's not even backing himself.
No, I was just having a second look.
Yeah, he's just got to look.
You know why I had to have a second look to refresh my memory? Because you man are acting like Everton's team is rubbed out if it's not their first.
I'm not
So I
saying
had to just Google and think, wow, my guy mad.
No, I'm not saying Everton's team's rubbed out. I'm saying Everton's 11 is very strong. But when they pick up injuries, I don't think there's anyone in their squad that will fill a void and do a job. That's my problem.
Maybe, but
it doesn't necessarily mean that they can't get top 6.
You know what else I think as well outside of that as well? And remember, you're judging these players because right now they haven't had no injuries for a while, innit? So you're judging the players. There's players that you're saying can't come in and do the job. Yeah, you haven't seen them playing under Ancelotti because you would have said that about Dominic Calvert-Lewin last season.
Facts. I wouldn't have said that. I wouldn't have. But I'll put it like this, yeah. Richarlison was out for how many games? I think 3 games because of the red card against.
Yeah.
Hammers have just come in.
Yeah.
Hammers have just come in, I think, back from a so-called injury. Pickford, who I think is the worst keeper in the league.
Worst in the league.
Pickford's trash.
He's trash. But
Aaron Ramsdale.
I'd rather have Ramsdale than the thing. I'm not even lying to you. Pickford's honestly, I don't know how.
No, I don't know. Pickford, he's dead most days, yeah. But he's got a performance in his locker. I think Ramsdale's a shout still. But yeah, Pickford's definitely among
the league with the most goals conceded.
Pickford is definitely a shout for one of the worst keepers in the league, though.
Pickford is he makes me. I don't know. I don't know how Everton cope, but I'm looking at that and I'm thinking, look, when we played Everton, yeah, I honestly thought maybe it might be a draw, and we won 3-1. I went, yeah, this team, and I think they lost to Newcastle without Richarlison. Richarlison will come in now. I think he's back from suspension. I don't know who they're playing. If I'm not mistaken, I think they're playing on Sunday. If I'm not mistaken, let me just double check. They are playing. Everton are playing Fulham.
Fulham, yeah.
Yeah? I'm expecting Everton to come back and wipe Fulham.
A cage game, I reckon.
You think so, yeah?
Yeah, Richarlison won't be on full form. I think Dominic Calvert-Lewin's fallen off a bit.
But I reckon
Fulham are on good form.
Do you know how much I hate to say it? Remember, this is my rivals, bro. I'm not trying to be out here.
I know. I hear you.
But I can't see Arsenal finishing above them this season.
Arsenal, that is
even if Everton never had a better team, which I truly believe they do. I think they could still finish because Ancelotti is just a much better, more seasoned manager.
I get that, and I think we're basic. I think Ancelotti can get the. I understand. I totally understand. Ancelotti can get the best out of these players, but I still feel like he still needs to go in the market and get more, man. Because I don't think his squad's good.
Yeah, and obviously last season was not a good season for them. When they finish top 5, top 6 this season, he will go in the market and strengthen. But I don't want to keep talking like I'm an Everton fan, because it's making me feel a bit nauseous now.
Drifting away from Everton though. Obviously you're saying Everton to get top 6. That's mad. I'm looking at that right now. I believe Man United will just about get top 10. That's how sick I feel about Man United. That's how I feel. If we need to change our manager, if we don't change our manager, we're doomed. We're going to be in a relegation scrap. We're going to end up like Cardiff and them, man. How when he was managing Cardiff, I feel like.
Do you know the thing with your team? And this is the thing that's dangerous for you. I don't think you end up in a relegation scrap. I think that the quality that you have in your team in terms of like Pogba, Fernandes, Rashford, Martial, Greenwood is going to be generational.
100.
Yeah, he hasn't really had a chance this season, but and he's playing under Ollie. But he's gonna be brilliant. But anyway,
yeah, 100%.
Shaw is a good left back. Tellez is looking like he's good. Who you got right? Wan-Bissaka on the right. I personally think he should be playing centre back.
Wan-Bissaka?
Yeah.
Centre back in the 2 or 3?
I think he could play the centre back in the 2 or the 3. The 3, obviously, right now sounds more easy for people to digest because he's a right back. But he hasn't got right back qualities. He's not a threat going forward.
Attacking wise, yeah, he's not an attacking fullback.
This guy he can make a tackle from anywhere. He can be behind you and wrap his leg round you without fouling you. He can keep up with anybody. And that's what you lot are missing as well, a centre-back with pace. I think if he played centre-back,
who's playing right back?
Dangerous. Yeah, I know he's playing right back, but I just don't
who's playing right back?
Oh, if he plays centre-back?
Yeah.
I'd have to...
Diogo Dalot. Oh.
I'd have to look at the team and see.
I'll take back. I think for me, you want attacking fullbacks. I think Dalot shouldn't have gone to AC Milan. Ollie's clueless, bro. That's
I didn't even know that either.
Dalot is for me. That guy is an attacking fullback, and Ollie's missed the trick there. Again, he doesn't have a brain. I've always said he doesn't have a brain, and I feel like
some people are stuck in this 4-4-2 era. Don't realize.
Yeah,
but he's not playing 4-4-2. And if you're not playing 4-4-2, if you've got 3 in the middle, your wing backs have to offer you the width.
Facts.
They have to. That's it. There's no other option.
Yeah.
Your width has to come from your fullback if you're playing 4-4-3.
I believe that as well. I don't. We don't have that.
If not, you don't. And then, for example, you just rely on, I don't know, let's just say you got Rashie there on the wing. That means you're playing against us. That means now that Salah and Trent can just double up on him because they don't worry about nobody else overlapping.
Exactly.
Else.
And that's what we need.
Overlap, they could even still leave him some space because they know he can't cross to save his life.
This is what I'm saying. This is maybe I'm over exaggerating. I don't think we'll end up in the relegation scrap. I'm just fearful. I just put it out there.
I just think you lot have got so much quality in your squad. You're in danger. If I was a Man U fan, I'd rather we end up in the relegation zone because the alternative is what's going to happen. You lot are going to go on another 12-game winning streak quickly in the middle of some point towards the end of the season.
And then all is forgotten. All is forgotten.
You're like in 5th or 4th, and Ollie's job is safe again.
Yeah, honestly, like, I never want a manager to do wrong when they manage my club. I always want a manager to be successful. Number one priority is to make sure your club wins. But this man is just, he makes my blood boil. I always tell people I don't really eat properly. I'm not sleeping well because he's managing my club.
Are you serious?
Yeah, man. He brings me anxiety, man. He brings me, like, I feel like some type of way. Like today we've got a match. We're playing West Brom. We're playing West Brom. West Brom haven't won a league game this season, right? All right, time for Man United. Okay, there we go, guys.
Hold my drink.
There you go. Do you understand what I'm saying? I'm at wit's end with him.
Can I ask you something? Because United fan.
Please.
Because I was having this debate the other day with my boy, and he just weren't having it. I'm saying Bruno Fernandes is marginally above an average player, and the odd assists and all these penalties is really wallpapering over the fact that he gives away the ball more than anybody in your team. He snatches at shots and only scored 2 goals from open play. Sorry, the other day he got a couple with it. Yeah. 3 goals from open. Was it 3 goals from open play now?
3 or no, I think it's like 5 now. I think it's like 5 from open play.
Yes,
if I'm not mistaken.
5. Are you sure it's 5?
I'm sure it's 5.
Because I think my iPad was 1 more.
Yeah, it is 5. I remember when it was like 2.
Well, this is how I feel, and I feel like the fact that as well, just coupled with that Pogba is getting slated off while he's being played out of position because he's the only one of the 2 capable of playing out of that position. Yeah, it's just wild. What do you think about that?
Okay, I'll put it like this. Yeah, it's mad because I'll put it like this. Bruno Fernandes, like everyone's entitled to their opinion, innit? I don't think he's above average. I just think what it is with him, he's not being managed well. Number one. I'm always going to, number one, he's not being managed well. I feel like Ollie's just said to him, do what you want, bro. just do what you want. Just enjoy, live life to the fullest. Freestyle if you want. I don't care. So long as if you can do something for me, save my job. That's it. If you put him in a team now, like let's say if he was at Liverpool, I'm going to use Liverpool because obviously you're a Liverpool fan. If you put him at Liverpool, and I'm telling you right now, Klopp would maximize him and get the best out of him, and you guys would score loads of goals, bruv. And he'd even score goals from midfield. I don't think he's average. I think what the problem is
but
that
you see, this is what I'm saying about him, for example. Yeah, obviously we don't play with that position in it. We don't have a 10.
No,
if we did, I'd have Curtis Jackson over Bruno Fernandes.
Proper more into an Everton fan.
Curtis Jackson over Bruno
Curtis
Fernandes.
Jones,
This is wild.
I was running away with myself. I'd proper have Curtis Jones over Fernandes every day.
But what? Okay, let me put it this way. Yeah, Take Fernandes out. Yeah, take Fernandes out of United. We are in trouble. We are in major trouble, bruv.
If you took Fernandes out of that team, yeah, because right now Pogba's riding the bench, yeah. If you took Fernandes out of that position and put Pogba in that position, not bringing him on out of position so that you can force Fernandes, if you put Pogba in that same position, you'd be doing at least 10% better than whatever you're doing now. Pogba is a better attacking midfielder than Fernandes.
I don't think. Pogba. Yes, we all know we want Pogba to drive into the box, do what he's got to do, and whatever. This is my thing with Oli, and this is what really annoys me. When Oli first came in as an interim manager, what was he doing? He put Pogba in that position, and that was Pogba's best season in terms of stats, right? I think he got about 13 goals, and I think 15. Yeah, he was on small. Yeah, 13 goals and 15 assists
over the line. But he's sitting there now. He's getting injured. He's getting slagged off. He's coming on the pitch. He's getting played out of position, and he don't care no more because he just feels like they're violating him. He's like, I'm one of the best midfielders in the world, and you're playing me out of position for this Portuguese joke, man. So he's coming on the pitch, and he's not giving 110%. He's not.
Do you know what it is?
Because he's mad. He's frustrated.
I feel sorry for him. The reason why
that's who I'll take. I'd love that.
Of course you would. I want Pogba to succeed.
Let Ginny go Barcelona and take Pogba.
If he what? If who went?
I said let Ginny go Barcelona and take Pogba to place him.
Jesus Christ! You guys want to kill me.
Hashtag that.
But Pogba, I just want Pogba to succeed, man. Like I'm tired of everyone scrutinizing.
He will, man. The second he leaves, you look.
You know what? He will. Yeah, no. You know what is? You know what's mad? I actually believe he'll sign a contract and stay. And I don't. For me, if I'm being unselfish, I'd rather him just go somewhere else and fulfill his ambition and dreams and whatnot, because it hasn't worked at United. It hasn't. Let's be real. But I just feel like everyone just slates him.
Gave them 2 chances as well.
Yeah, I just feel like everyone slates him because of that price tag and whatnot. And I'm like, bro, this guy is. If you play him in the right position, like you said, he's the best midfielder. And it's a shame, man. It's a shame we were supposed to build a team around him. Unfortunately, we couldn't do it with Mourinho. We couldn't do it with Oli as well. And this is what's so really annoying. Fernandes is a player. I don't think he's a 10. I think he's an 8. I think he's a person that needs to be managed properly and not to be freestyling, because United are playing freestyling football and it's absolutely dreadful. And this is why we've got no structure, we've got no plan, no way forward. I don't know what United's ambition is. I don't know. I see us like, okay, we're just there now. We're just a club who makes money, and money that we make, we're not even spending. Fernandes is a player. I believe I get what you mean, but I just don't feel he's just average. I just feel, yeah, don't get me wrong, he has stinkers, and I get onto him. I've had rants when Fernandes has played abysmal. Players like Van de Beek as well, who should be starting for Man United. I believe that Ollie's trying to prove a point because he's not the player that he wants. Everyone knows he wanted Jack Grealish. But that's not the point. You are in no position to be benching Donny van der Beek because you yourself are not a quality manager. So what are you doing in that?
So you see, for you, what's your United starting 11 and formation?
For me, it can either be 4-3-3 or 3-5-2. I don't mind that. And if I'm going for 3 at the back, I'll actually play Wan-Bissaka in that 3, and then have Maguire and you know, I don't like Lindelof. Sometimes Lindelof is hit and miss. Do you understand what I'm saying?
Bay before Lindelof.
Okay, you see the thing with Baye, yeah? You see the thing with him, yeah? I love the guy, but he's so unpredictable. We always wanted him. Yeah, like, we want him to stay fit. He's probably one of our best defenders. But the thing with him is injuries and his carelessness. Like, we wanted him in. I think he wasn't playing, he was fit. We put him into the Tottenham game and it was so rushed and we ended up conceding 6. And you're thinking, Jesus Christ, everyone was shouting for Baye. But Baye is a player that it's the injuries. That's his problem. It's the injuries. So I as much as I'd love to put him there, then I don't think I would. Tuanzebe is a player that you go, all right, cool. This guy, that guy is a force to be reckoned with, and he has a bright future. I would play him in that position. And put Maguire in the middle.
Possibly.
Shaw would get dropped. I put Tellez as a as the left wing back. Right wing back, probably. I'll probably play Brandon Williams right wing back because Williams can attack. Williams can go forward and do what he's got to do. That's fine. On that overlap, he can do that job. That's not even a problem. In the midfield, it'd probably be I like Fred. I think Fred's got that energy. He's tenacious and whatnot. He sometimes holds the ball too long and takes the extra touch, but as a ball-winning midfielder, he can do that. I ain't got a problem with him. So I put Fred there. I put Van der Beek and I put Pogba. You see what I've done now? I've dropped Fernandes for you. See what I've done? Yeah. But
I'm so glad somebody else actually can see football though, because I have these debates sometimes and I feel like I'm going crazy.
No, you're not.
Sometimes I look in the mirror and sometimes your parents ever tell you like, if you're always getting yourself into these situations, maybe sometimes it's not them, it's you, innit? So sometimes when I'm saying these things and everybody's looking at me like I'm crazy, I think and I think they don't know football. I think sometimes like am I the one that doesn't know football? Because having these arguments with so many people that think and claim to know about football. So maybe it is me that's stupid. Maybe I'm just
I have the same problem. I have the same problem. And you know what? Sometimes you just gotta let it be and be like, all right, cool, it's your opinion, innit? It is what it is. I just feel like sometimes.
And then who you got up front? Rashford, Martial, and Greenwood.
Yeah, Greenwood and if I'm basing it on form, Greenwood and Rashford.
Yeah,
but you said.
What did I say?
3-5-2 in it. Yeah, no.
Yeah, so I see Martial. Yeah, Martial is again. He's a player where you go, all right, cool. This guy's got world-class ability, but he's not a world-class player. He's got the talent there. But Martial does it when he wants to do it. Right now, he's not doing it. When he's ready, cool. That's Martial for you. But it's the same. It's not the same with Pogba. But you see Rashford. Rashford's got the world-class mentality. He wants to get to that level where I want to be the best. I don't think Martial's just about cheating on his girl and then enjoying life. That's what he cares about. He doesn't really care about. I don't. Yeah, he's been married twice. I mean, yeah, he's just enjoying life. He don't really care. I don't think he cares about football. I love the guy, but it is what it is. It's just one of them things. Greenwood, on the other hand, I think these people should protect him at all costs. Obviously, with the media,
Greenwood's about cheating on his girl already. Like, he's young though.
He's what is he? 19? Like, come on, man. We've all been there. I'm not gonna, And
to be fair, if I was 19 on Greenwood money, my willy would have fallen off.
Do you see what I'm saying? It's just one of them things, and like, I'm not gonna hate on him and say, oh, you're an idiot. You're young, innit? You're gonna make these mistakes, But I just don't like how the media just attack him and say he's this, he's that. Again, it's just about protecting. I guess we understand what's going on in the footballing world and media and how they portray us black people and whatnot. It's just one of them things.
Do you know what though? I got to jump in there. I do think that the media need to allow it because they do too much all the time. But I do think Greenwood deserved to be dropped from the England squad, and I do think that he shouldn't play again for a while. And the reason I say this is because that shirt's supposed to mean so much to you that you won't do anything to risk it. Foden, he's sitting there knowing I can risk it because I'm one of the best options that they have. Greenwood can't be that cocky because we got Kane, we got Sterling, we got Sanch, we got Grealish.
There's so much options. There's so much attacking options.
So much options that you can't get away with coming there and thinking you don't have to.
I like the way you spun it though. Yeah, I like the way you spun it. It's true. You can't do that. But I think what the problem is.
If I was the manager,
yeah,
whether you be black, white,
Asian, whatever you are, yeah.
If that would show me your first ever call up and you just didn't rate the thing.
It's mad because
I would have personally made an example out of him too.
Even though like Foden is one of the best that they've got there, I still feel like if you're going to set an example, because it doesn't look good at all, if you're going to set an example, then the same example you're setting Greenwood, you should set to Foden, regardless whether you are the best or whatnot.
I do get that, but do you know what it is? At the same time, is I would say in the press conference, I'm gonna always do what's best for this club, and Foden, as much as he did just as bad as Greenwood, is needed but Greenwood is not, and he should have thought about the fact that he had competition for his place when he was risking his place.
I see where you're coming from. I just see it from a perspective where, as much as I'm doing it for the club, I have to set the example. It's just coming across really bad. Like it's like, bro, like I see where you're coming from. I totally agree with you, but from this angle, it's like, bro, they did the same thing. What are you doing? Like, do you understand what I'm saying? So a lot of people are gonna interpret it the way they want to interpret it.
I see how it could come across like a black thing, but I really do believe it's more of a I'm not gonna cut off my nose to spite my face where Foden's concerned.
No, whereas it's understandable. I get you. I just feel like not even just the Greenwood thing. They do it with everyone. They do it with Marcus Rashford. You know, like cool. Like
the media's.
Yeah, they do it a lot. And I've tweeted about it. I've spoken about it, and I just feel like in order to stop these things from happening, us people like ourselves who are recording, who are speaking about the situation, we just need to. It's not about even boycotting, because if you boycott, they still got their guns. People are still going to click on it and speak about the situation. It's a win-win situation for the media. At the end of the day, we're here speaking about it. They get their recognition. It is what it is.
I do think a lot of the time, and I'm not no Coon, no Uncle Tom, but I do think a lot of the time the race card gets used. Like, you don't hear nobody talking no smack about Joe Gomez. You don't hear nobody talking no smack about Trent Alexander-Arnold. But then Sterling wants to attack Joe Gomez once on the pitch, get away with it, not get sent off, turn up the next day at training, it's supposed to have calmed down now. You're in your teammates now. You've turned up and you've attacked him in the canteen. And then there'll be bad stories about you in the newspaper, and it's because you're black. No, it's because you're a dickhead, Sterling. I'll be real.
Okay. No, I hear you. I hear you, Aaron. I hear you.
You're in IB for doing balloons. Like, you're just doing all these things, and then cool, you got a tattoo of a gun on your leg, and then the reason was because your dad got shot in the army or whatever it was. But when it's combined with the fact you doing all these other things, you're having court cases for roughing up your baby mum, you're in IB for doing balloons, then you're trying to beat up Joe Gomez, and the fact that he went away and came back the next day and still tried to fight Joe, you're not
going to be happy with that. Do you know what it is with that? Yeah, I'd say, like, I understand what you say. A lot of people forget about the whole baby mum thing. Like that was quite wild. I remember that was under Brendan, and Brendan actually looked after him during that period. With Sterling, I understand they don't really go for like your Gomez's and whatnot. I feel like, you know, you guys are doing well
top on black people, but I feel like they only go for the people that give them an excuse to come for them. They don't just go and make up stories about people.
All right.
The only things I see about Trent in the newspaper is that he's a grandmaster level chess player.
No, I hear you, but let me put it this way, yeah. They give you all right. Sterling will give you. I get what you mean. Sterling will give you something to talk about, obviously with his personal life and whatnot. However, it doesn't necessarily mean that they should be going for it. But I get what you're saying. In terms of Rashford, now he doesn't ask for anything. He's here trying to help. He's trying to do a good cause. You understand what I'm saying?
Bad about Rashford in the media, though.
Whoa! Do you know what it is? All right, cool. Let me break it down.
No, I'm not saying there isn't. I'm just saying I haven't seen it. Like I see him getting picked up. Like I hate to say it because I hate to say it about anybody United while they're still serving. But a lot of respect for that kid, man.
Of course. No, shout out to Rashford. He's using his platform to do what he has to do, and that's to make sure that these kids are getting fed. Obviously, the government's not going to be happy with it, and you know, certain people are not going to be happy with it. So they use this thing of saying that he's spending his money on properties, and you know.
No, I did see that, but I think nobody even cared because everybody knew what that was.
You understand? But do you know what it is? People just.
I forgot about that. So I did see that. I don't think nobody even pennied it because everybody knew what that was, and that's what happens. So fair enough. So if they do try and do it to you when you genuinely are cool. Then they just look stupid. Do you understand what? Because nobody took that serious,
right? So that's why people now go, listen. This is what are you guys on? Like, what are you talking about? Do you understand? That's why it's not. I get what you're saying. Like maybe that race card gets played, but however, it's about. Sometimes you have to analyze it and go, bruv, why are you guys targeting these? No, it's not just footballers, bruv. It's just black athletes in general and black people who are doing well in their profession, bruv. Lewis Hamilton gets stick, bruv, for no reason. I see Lewis Hamilton. I'm thinking, bro, like the guy just won his 7th world championship. People say, yeah, but he's just got a fast car. Bro, what do you want him to do, bro? No, you get what I'm saying?
Formula One. I personally don't. So like me and my uncle just talk about racing and stuff, innit? Like I don't. My favorite drivers all time, they did NASCAR, Formula One. Like they won in all different arenas of motor racing, innit? Formula One, it's never been a fair way to judge just your driving skill set because when Schumacher was killing it, Ferrari was the best car by far. Like, and that's what happens now, isn't it? But as far as Formula One racing goes, there's no arguing. Lewis Hamilton he achieved more than everybody ever. And
fact, well, he's still gonna get the stick though. He's still gonna get the stick, but it's just in general, man. And I feel.
But to be fair, again, like I say, devil's advocate. People were saying when Schumacher was winning everything, a lot of people were saying, it's because Ferrari's got the best car and it's not fair. So,
no, of course, yeah. I'm happy you played DA. I'm always the one playing devil's advocate on here, but I'm happy you played that. But no, I totally understand. I mean, everyone views things from a different perspective. I'm happy to hear I've been glad to hear your spin on things, but it's just something that obviously it's what's going on at the moment. It's just something that I had to touch on.
I do think some things are blatantly like the fact that. In other levels of the sport, there's like next to no black representation. Obviously,
managers and whatnot.
The guy that just got sacked now for doing what he was doing. The person they brought in to replace him is like already question marks and already known for certain.
Of course.
Like dalliances. So
much. There's been so much, but yeah, this has been an interesting conversation. I've enjoyed this podcast. Like we've spoken about Liverpool high. We've spoken about my club's downfall and how down it can go if this club ever gets relegated. We're finished. We've spoken about the guys in North London who claim that North London is red. Where they would finish and how good their manager is.
Yeah, money.
We've spoken about all of that. We've even spoken about Everton. Guys, we have given you the content that you've needed. It's been a pleasure. It's been a pleasure. And I'm happy you brought your son on. And I'm happy we're here doing what we got to do.
Before we go, you said all three of us do a top 5 prediction.
Come on, let's do it. Let's do top 6. Who wants to
go
go first?
You see that red subscribe button where it says subscribe? Smash it.
Come on, guys. Make sure you smash the subscribe button. I love that. And because you've done that, you're going to go first. You're going to go first. Top 6 prediction.
Cool.
We're
I've actually it.
Nah, you can't. If you go on.
Let's see.
Go on.
6 Arsenal.
Yeah.
6 Arsenal.
Okay. I feel like you jumped on my bandwagon. I'm not gonna lie.
Who's 5th? Did you say Everton?
Huh?
Did he say Everton?
He said 6th Arsenal, 5th Everton.
Okay. All right.
I went for 4.
Go on.
I went Man City.
Whoa! You know what?
Yeah.
Whoa.
That is
That could be a shout. That could be a shout still.
That's cool then.
Leicester 3rd, Chelsea 2nd, Liverpool 1st.
Fair play.
It's absolutely insane, but I think it will pay off.
We haven't even put Tottenham there, you know. That's mad. Oh,
I forgot about Tottenham.
This is why they finished in top 6.
I don't know.
Oh, yeah, no, Tottenham 6th. I completely forgot about Tottenham.
So Arsenal kicked out, yeah?
Yeah, like 8th below Man.
What were you saying, Aaron? What were you going for?
So, for me, I gotta say Liverpool first. As long as the injuries stop here or peter out here, as long as they're not so thick and fast, keep coming, we're still in the league. I don't think anybody's close enough to us to stop that.
Fair enough.
I was saying that Man City have fallen off, and I was looking at their games and their results yesterday and realised that it's not as dire as it seems. So I'm going to say City 2nd still.
Okay.
I'm going to say... I want to say Chelsea 3rd based on form, but based on managerial pedigree, I've got to put Tottenham 3rd. I just think Lampard's not good enough to stay this consistent and concede this little goal.
It's fair.
The defenders he's bought, I don't think they are good enough.
They've kept in their last 6-7 games.
Great. And do you want me to show you some Ole stats from last season? How many games unbeaten?
I think it was like 13 or 14 games unbeaten.
Last season, if you got second half of the season form was better than any team in the league, right?
Yeah.
So anybody can do 7 games without conceding a goal.
Cool.
And then all of a sudden it falls apart.
Cool, but I'm just saying their defenses look solid.
Last season, their defense was the worst in the league. And what defenders did they buy?
Thiago Silva. Zuma's had a massive improvement.
Okay, wait. So they didn't buy Zuma. I'm not asking to be improved. They bought Thiago Silva, and who is how old?
36 or 37?
Look, age is a number.
Stop.
He's doing
Wait, come here. Let's have the debate on camera so they can get your facial expressions. But
he's doing sick.
He's doing well. All well and good. They bought him. He's 36. Who else did they buy?
Chilwell.
Okay, and Chilwell. Chilwell's a massive improvement on Alonso. Fair enough.
100%.
Who's right back?
But Silva, he's not going to be able to play 30 more games this season, 40 more games this season. They're in the Europa. No, they're
in Champions League.
Champions League. He's not going to be able to play that many more games.
Okay.
All their games this season. That at some point.
Rudiger.
You don't go
Christensen.
from. Okay, I'm not arguing that. They was all there before though. You don't go from being the worst defense in the league to being the best. So at some point, even if it's not as bad as it was, that's gonna peter back out into some sort of mediocre. They're not gonna go the rest of the season another 6 games without conceding a goal.
Yeah, obviously not. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying the defense will be good this season.
Okay, fair enough. But I'm just saying, with what they've got, I think that run of form's gonna peter out soon. So Liverpool, City, for me, Tottenham, because I just believe in Jose Mourinho, and I believe they'll buy a centre back in the window.
Okay.
So then Chelsea. Or who have I not said? Leicester 5th, and then who have I said? Liverpool, City, Chelsea,
Tottenham, Leicester.
Tottenham, Chelsea, Leicester.
You ain't said Arsenal.
Everton,
Man U,
6th.
or Everton.
Wow.
Everton, 6th. That's
So you were saying he wasn't going to finish below top 5, but you put them 6.
No, I was saying top 6 that before.
I said top 5.
All right, well, now I'm saying 6.
Cool.
You weren't saying them at all, and then now you got them 5th.
I love this. I love this. I absolutely love this. This is great.
It's all right. It's all love. I'm right. You're wrong now.
I
He
think
hates being tickled.
I think my one. Oh Jesus! I'm gonna go. It's mad. I'm actually gonna say. I think your injuries will cost. Have cost you. I'm actually gonna say Man City are gonna win this league. I don't know why. I don't know what it is. I think they'll come back. They're not firing in all cylinders at the moment. I think right now they're just there. But if they get their attackers back, I think they'll get their league again. I think Liverpool finish. I think you guys will finish 3rd. I think Chelsea will finish 2nd. That's what I believe. I think you guys you'll be there, but I think it'll be Man City, Chelsea, Liverpool, Spurs,
Man City, Chelsea,
Leicester.
No. That's a
Leicester.
massive twist.
You know what? I can't leave my club out of top 6, man. I'm putting Man United there. Somehow, some way, if we can actually get top 6, I'll be very happy. I'm going off based on emotions, and that is what I'm sticking by. But there's no way my club can finish outside of this top 6 thing. There's no way. With the players that we have, I know I'm basically on emotions. I have to back my team at least. I'd be an idiot if I didn't.
I respect that. Same. I would have never predicted Liverpool below 6th in any season, even when we was doing poor. It might have happened, but I would have never said it out of my mouth before it happened.
It's crazy. So it's just one of them ones. But I think that's our predictions, isn't it? People, guys, make sure you comment, like, and subscribe. Comment what you think about our predictions, things that we might have said on the podcast. This has been very, very interesting. I've enjoyed this.
I'm not gonna lie. When I watch this back, I've got a feeling I'm gonna have a couple clangers still. But
okay, all right. And listen, you guys are welcome anytime, man. Anytime, so we can do this again. I think we should do a roundup towards the end of the year, because I want to see where people are after.
Yeah, definitely.
We need to see where people are at Christmas so we can do this again or something, because this has been very, very interesting and I've enjoyed it.
Do you know what we'll do? We can revisit the top 5 predictions after the January transfer window, innit?
Oh,
yeah, well, let's do that. That's really good.
Yeah,
that's really good. Yeah, we'll do that, and let's see where everyone's at with their predictions after that, because I'd like to see where that top 6 is, how that top 6 is looking. Things might have changed. You never know. It could be.
I'll have a better idea as well, because as much as I'm still backing us to finish top of the league, that's based on the fact that
you're champions. You're champions. So I wouldn't even bat eyelid. You're the champions at the moment, man.
Yeah, no. But the reality is, if these injuries keep coming, we're not going to be able to retain that title.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm basing what I'm saying on the fact that we've had a freak spell, and once Trent comes back, he'll be fit for the rest of the season. That's what I'm hoping and basing this on. But we'll see.
Let's see. But guys, it's been a pleasure. Shout out to everyone. Let them know where they can find you, man.
So I haven't done the podcast thing for a bit. I jumped on with Stoppage Time.
Yeah, big up. Shout out to Stoppage Time as well, man.
Yeah, but then lockdown happened straight after and stuff.
I know.
Yeah, I haven't been really doing anything. I've been just working and my job, and just chilling. But,
leave your top 6 predictions in the comments as well.
This guy should be my mini host. He needs to take over. He actually needs to take over. Guys, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. This has been very, very good. Shout out to everyone that will be tuning in. And yeah, man, it's been an honor. Thank you for coming on. I appreciate it. With your son. This has been a pleasure. But yeah, it's your boy Beeks, and we're signing out.